Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time seeing this space, my name is Ogana Precious and you are highly welcome to my YouTube space. Please do not make it your last, hit the subscribe button and join this amazing family, okay? To my returning subscribers, I love you guys so much. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate that. So on today's video, I'm going to talk about something really different. Right, I've not spoken about something like this on my page, but I thought to talk about it today, and I promise to make it an interesting one. Do not click out, okay? Enjoy the video. So on today's video, I want to talk about selfish decisions to make in your 20s, okay? So these decisions, they are non-negotiable, okay? They are decisions that you really want to make, okay? Because you don't want to be that person that will be getting older in age, getting to your 30s, and you'll be like, oh, I wasted my time. Like, it feels like you've lived a wasted life and you feel bitter. You wish you can always buy time again, okay? So I think these are decisions you want to make in your early 20s, because I mean, making these decisions to help you make life easier and better for you, okay? So the first one I want to be talking about is be selfish about your time. Prioritize your time, okay? That is number one. Prioritize your time. In your 20s, it is most likely that you end up having time, because you don't do much, you don't even work most of the time, okay? All you do most of the time is just to go to school and do your assignment and all, right? So in as much as you have little to do at that point in time, at that age in your 20s, right, it's also sensible for you to prioritize your time. Be selfish about your time, okay? Nobody's saying you shouldn't hang out with friends. Nobody's saying you shouldn't do interesting things during your leisure time, okay? But be selfish about your time, because I mean, when you get to your 30s, you realize that you can't even buy time. You'll be really busy with work, maybe you end up getting married, you'll be so busy that you can't even buy time. You end up not being able to do certain things. So the time you have in your 20s, just be mindful of it and know that definitely one day you will never be able to have this ample time to yourself again, right? So whatever you are doing, like, always bear in mind that time is precious, time is gold. Be protective of your time, okay? Make people understand that time is money, and the more time you waste, the more money you are losing. You should learn to make people around you understand that you value your time. Use your time to do something productive. Use your time to read books. Use your time to go through the net and see, oh, there are things you can actually do to make your life a better one, okay? Because I promise you, time waits for no man, and lost time can never be bought. All right, yeah. So that's number one. So number two on my list is be selfish when choosing your partner, okay? I can't overemphasize on this, all right? Be really selfish when choosing your partner, okay? You being in a relationship in your 20s doesn't mean, oh, you're definitely going to end up with this person. There is every possibility that the person you end up dating, right, you might end up not settling down with this person, right? Yeah, it's okay to make plans. Yes, we're going to get married and all, but trust me, there's everything that says that you people might not settle down together. And while still choosing this partner, just be selfish, because I mean, selfish is like, we all are selfish in different types of ways. We are selfish, right? We're always selfish because we want something from whatever we have to go into, right? You don't want to do things that don't worth it. You don't want to do things that don't profit you at the end of it. So when choosing your partner, like, shine your eyes, be really selfish about it. When you are in that relationship and you feel, oh, this person cannot make that partner, that dream partner that I want, right? Just make do with the person and move on, okay? I mean, the person you should settle down with should tick all your boxes. I mean, even if not all, at least 80% of your box should be ticked by this your partner. Do not be foolish when choosing lifetime partner, cause at the end you hate yourself when you end up settling down with somebody that you feel, oh, I don't really like this person. Settling down with a partner that you don't like, in the future you will hate yourself for it. You regret ever making such decision. Okay, so when you want to choose your partner, be really, really, really selfish about that. Okay, yeah. All right, the third thing I want to talk about is protect your peace, right? One thing you want to do in your 20s is protecting your peace. You don't want to make yourself remain or be in a space that takes away your peace. I mean, we all need peace, right? So you don't want to end up being in a space where your peace is at stake, right? So in your 20s, you should be very selfish when making decisions, and the decision should include being selfish, protecting your peace, right? Yeah. So if a relationship, if a friendship, if a career, whatever, if your job doesn't bring peace to you, it takes away your peace. I mean, detach yourself from it, because I mean, there is nothing that is worth your peace. I mean, in your 20s, you should prioritize your peace above all things, because when you have peace, it makes you happy, right? It makes you stable. It makes your mental health stable. Like, I mean, there is nothing on earth that is worth trading your mental health for. All right, you should prioritize your mental health. Whatever that takes away your peace, right? Detach yourself from it and move away from it. Yeah, so that's the third thing you should do, like a selfish decision you should make in your 20s. Yeah. So fourth thing that I want to talk about is move away from your old environments. I mean, in your 20s, right? It's that, I feel it's that moment for you. It's that period for you to actually explore and try new things, right? If you've been in a particular environment, let's say you've been living in Lagos all your life, I mean, that is the time for you to move away from home. You shouldn't remain around home all the days of your life. You should make a move. You can go to different places. You can go to a state different from the state where you were living. You can go to Abuja. You can go to somewhere different and try something really new. Because trust me, you might actually go to a new environment, and that is just the place where you get to, and everything is changing for you. You can go to a new country, just explore, try new things. At least there is something called NYSC in Nigeria. It's time for you to just move away. I know during my NYSC, I didn't really move away from home, but during my whole studies, secondary school, university, I moved away from home. It made me really, really independent. So I mean, in your 20s, it's your time to try new things, move away from home. Sometimes if you want to make this decision of moving away from home, your parents, your loved ones can really get angry or mad at you. They can really want to talk you into changing your decision, right? But always be mindful that you need to try new things for yourself. You can't not always remain around your old environment. Primary school, secondary school, university, NYSC, you are still there. You are getting a job, you are still in that same environment. It doesn't make sense. Try new places, leave your environment, try being independent. Don't limit yourself around a particular environment. Move away from that environment, try new things. Okay, at the end, I promise you will thank yourself for making that decision. Yeah. So the fifth thing I want to talk about is the fifth or fourth. I've lost counts, but I mean, I've lost counts. Okay, the 15th I want to talk about is like separate yourself, remove yourself from toxic friendship. I mean, in your 20s, you should be selfish about the kind of friends you make. You shouldn't let some type of people come into your life and make a mess of it. If you find yourself in any friendship, this friendship that I'm talking about is not all about the romantic relationship, boy-girl relationship. No, any sort of relationship, both between you and your opposite sex or between you and the same sex, whatever relationship, whatever friendship that is toxic to you, I mean, separate yourself from it. Like, detach yourself from it. I mean, being in a toxic friendship makes you not grow. It disturbs you mentally. You don't want to be found in that kind of friendship, okay? You should prioritize making, you be selfish about the kind of friends you make, right? You should make friends that will build you up and not friends that will pull you down. You should make friends that will tell you, oh, this is what you can do to grow, this is where you can go to get this, okay? And not friends that will always sit down and talk about things that don't make sense, things that even take away from you. You should be selfish about the kind of friends that you make, in the sense that you should learn that in every friendship you should learn to give and also to receive. But if you find yourself in a kind of friendship that is one-sided, you always give, I mean, it does not really what is right. It's not, to me, it's not. It should be balanced. Friendship should be balanced. Once I'm giving, I should be receiving. I'm not talking about physical things. I'm not talking about material things. There are different things you can actually benefit from friends. So if that relationship is not beneficial, if it's toxic, if it's not helpful, if the relationship is draining you, the friendship is not worth it, I mean, detach yourself from it. It's not worth it, sister. It's not worth it, brother. Move on. Get new friends. I mean, there are a lot of people out there, rather than just investing in a particular friendship that will drain your life. And another thing, when you're selfish about making this friend, making decision about the kind of friends you make, you should learn that you are not supposed to be in a haste. You're not supposed to be in a rush when making these friends. Just take your time, right? You have a lot of time. Take your time, but at the end, make the time that you spend investing in this friend, make it really count, make it really worth it, okay? Yeah. So the sixth thing that I want to talk about is take risks and invest in yourself. Now, I am not talking about taking foolish type of risks. I mean, there are type of things that you look at and you be like, oh, this is a huge risk, but it looks like it's going to benefit me at the long run, okay? That's the type of risks you want to invest. Take risks, right? That's the type of risks you want to take, right? You don't want to take risks that at the end is going to lead you into something really terrible or take something really important from you. Take risks and invest in yourself. If it's that career that you want to invest in it. If it's that business, invest in it. If it's that degree, invest in it. If it's that program, like, invest in it. If it's that certification course, invest in it. Whatever you want to do in your 20s, I mean, be selfish about it. Invest in it, because at the long run, when you keep waiting, you won't even do it, and at the long run, you will hate yourself that you didn't end up doing anything for yourself, okay? I think I have to get it straight. Take calculated risks and invest in yourself, okay? Because you might actually take these risks, it might look positive. Take, for instance, you want to take your risks and invest in yourself as regards to business. Sometimes it might not really go the way you pictured it to go, but trust me, it's worth it to take that risk rather than just sitting down and not doing anything at all for yourself, okay? Yeah. So the last thing I want to talk about, this is the last but not the least, okay? Be choose your career path wisely. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to figure out to say. So choose your career path wisely when you are in your 20s. I mean, this is the critical point in your life where you should choose your career path wisely, because at the end, if you make that single mistake of not choosing your career path wisely, or more, at the long run, you will hate yourself for it, okay? You hate yourself for it. Do not let friends, peers, family influence you into choosing career that you know you don't love, because it is really painful doing things that you don't love. Always choose your career path wisely. If you want to be a hairdresser, say it, I want to be a hairdresser. Do not let your family or your peers influence you into being a lawyer, okay? You will even do better in things that you put your mind into. Choose your career path wisely. Don't end up in a career that is not even worth it at all, okay? So don't mess yourself up trying to please someone. because you want the person wants you to fit into a career path. Okay, don't do that. You just don't want to do that for yourself in your 20s, because at the long run, when you get older, you'll be a bitter person. You will hate yourself that this is what I didn't want for myself and this person made me do this. Okay, yeah, so that is the last thing I want to talk about. So you can also tell me in the comment section what are some selfish decisions you made in your 20s. Were they helpful? So I'm all this that I've made mention, I am positive that if you practice this in your 20s, it will bring about a massive change or a huge result in your life. I promise, because you won't even remain the same. Okay, so your 20s is that part of your life you want to make a really selfish decision, because at the end you will thank yourself for making the selfish decisions. Okay, so that being said, I think I've come to the end of this sit down video. If you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, comment and share, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.